This is what the Women's Center is fighting. This is what the Women's Center is doing. They are trying to provide a voice. They are trying to provide a voice for those who have no place to turn. I said this on Channel 8 7 years ago, and I'll say it here again tonight. Every one of you in this room, every single one of you in this room knows someone who is a victim of sexual assault. You might not think you do, but I know you do, because you all know me. I was 10 years old when a young boy convinced me to ride our bikes to the baseball field in Logan, Iowa, to see if there was a pickup baseball game being played. And then he raped me. I don't remember what month it was. I don't remember what time of day it was. I'm not even absolutely positive of whether I was 10 or actually 11 when this happened. But I can draw his picture today, because I will never forget him lying on top of me, telling me to stop my crying, because women love this. Stop your crying, as he slaps me in the face, because women love this. And I didn't tell anyone for 53 years. Who was I to tell? My dad? My dad probably would have killed me, and he sure as hell would have killed that boy. I told this story on Channel 8 7 years ago. I'm from a town in Logan, Iowa, of 1,300 people. There were 59 kids in my graduating class. It was the largest graduating class they have ever had. And I told the story 7 years ago about being raped at the baseball field, because I know exactly where it happened. And I identified the boy well enough that two of my best friends, two of my very best friends, sent me emails saying, "Oh my God, Dale, he did it to me." We went through high school together. We vacationed together. We slept over at each other's house. Both of those men have been to my house in Waxahachie, Texas on several occasions, and not one time did one of us tell the other what had happened to us, because we have this culture that we should be ashamed, and we had no place to turn. We had no place to tell. We didn't have an agency like the Women's Center who would come to the hospital and help us. We didn't have an organization like the Women's Center that was there to support us. We didn't have an organization like the Women's Center that came to our schools and warned us about the signs of sexual abuse and what to do in case we recognize it, or, God forbid, we're a victim of it. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, you're here tonight. I know I know it's not popular to quote liberals in Texas, but I am one, so what the hell. Senator Ted Kennedy once said, "We know the future will outlast all of us, but we live on in the future we make." That's who I am. That's who I try to be every day. I think it's an incredible way to go through life. We know the future will outlast all of us, but we live on in the future we make. The Women's Center has dedicated itself to making it a better future. You have started that tonight by being here, and now you have the opportunity. I would argue you have the obligation, you have the responsibility, but most importantly, you have the opportunity to make a difference in the lives of young boys, in the lives of young girls. If you will simply open your hearts, reach for your wallets, support this great cause, we can begin tonight to send a message across Fort Worth, across the state of Texas, and across the United States of America, that we will not ignore this problem anymore. We will not excuse this problem anymore. We will not defend this problem anymore. We will not allow this to happen to our children anymore. We will not tolerate the abuse of our children anymore. It stops tonight in Fort Worth. Thank you all.